Welcome to this high-stakes collision. A game here late in the season featuring two teams ranked in the top 25, both looking to move up big time. Welcome, folks, to Lexington and the home field of the Kentucky Wildcats. As we'll see the number 15 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on last year's national champions, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Crumbstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Now they get set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense comes on the field first today. And all eyes, Kirk, in this matchup of elite wide receivers. They got great skill. They got big personalities. You know they want to outdo each other in the showdown today.
Well, it's a showcase opportunity for both of these two wide receivers. A lot of eyes on them, not only in college football, but I don't know the last time, Chris, we were on the field pregame and saw so many NFL personnel evaluating these two to see who ends up stepping up and playing better.
First play taken, a deep shot. Caught inside the red zone and still running. Touchdown, Wildcats. They couldn't stop him there.
It's a prime example of how you stretch the defense early in a game. Opening drive, they attack them deep and expose the secondary right off the bat. And not only, Chris, is it a big score, but it keeps the defense honest in the back end and should open up the short and intermediate routes the rest of the way.
The coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. The Tigers offense gets their first crack now. They'll be met by a defensive front that has a couple of impact players on it. They get after the quarterback. They slow the run down. Really a nightmare to block.
Well, these guys are what it's all about. You want to build a great defense? Follow this blueprint right here. Big, strong, athletic defensive linemen. They're game wreckers, and they're lucky to have a couple of them up front. Going to be tough on this offense to try to hold up at the line of scrimmage.
First down, looking to throw the ball. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Both teams settling in, looking to set the tone here, Kirk, in a game where there's a lot at stake for both teams coming in.
Yeah, both these teams realize this is a key game in the grand scheme of things. Late in a year like this, a winner may be able to look back at this as a game being the reason they finish strong and make a big push to those bowl games around New Year's.
Running back grabs it on a screen. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. There's no one to throw to there on third down. And now it's a fourth down coming up. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. They finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return. That means good starting field position for this drive. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. This offense scores the defense with a lightning strike. A one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. And he will be stuffed for no gain. What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a cornerback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. This one's going to fall incomplete, brings up fourth down. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Off the play fake, looking to throw. They trap him for a sack. They lose yards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 16. And he'll set up to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And they've got him.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover.
And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. Catch made over the middle. Brought down, but broken tackle produced a solid gain there. Pass caught, 2nd down now. From the shotgun, drops back. Checks this down to the running back. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Makes a quick catch. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. Looking to chuck it again. Makes a quick grab. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
That's taking advantage of a matchup there, Chris, by the quarterback finding his receiver. He puts the ball up in the air where he can make a play on it. They come up with that touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Quick throw to the quarterback off the RPO. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver. Handoff here from the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly. You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Incomplete. It was it as he threw the football there on 3rd down. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. Looking right, this one caught. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. First down here for this offense.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready.
Going for a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
And he hauls it in to the 15, still going. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch. After the huge play, they're pounding on the door. It's 1st and goal at the 3. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
And here's the return from inside. Loses the football. The scramble is on. Recovered by the kicking team. Touchdown, Kentucky. There was no catching at that time. But they'll try to add to the lead now with PAT.
Great teams put the hammer down when the opportunity presents itself. That's exactly what they did here with this touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. Returner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And here's the handoff. First down, looking for more now. Tackle made after a big gain. The gain moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. They'll run it here. Going absolutely nowhere. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And it's caught across the middle. And now the defense able to bring it down. Important 3rd down play coming up after that completion. Gimme keeps it himself.
Now, how about that? Good job by the offensive line. The quarterback, they pick up this first down here on 3rd down and 1 with the QB sneak. There are a lot of bodies crowding around that line. He was able to find just enough space to pick up the first down and a new set of downs.
And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He lets it rip. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
And one final play before the end of the quarter. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. This time a completion. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. Well, Kirk, Kentucky has the lead here. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Completion, that's about 9 yards. Not enough for the first, and it's 4th down. So no hesitation. The offense is on the field to go for it here. It's a crucial play. Trying for a 4th down completion. Looking for his big tight end. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be first down and goal. Off the big play, they are pounding on the door here. 1st and goal. Tight end goes in motion. The defense with more pre-snap movement. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn. Here's the point after attempt. Number 25 with the carry. Extra point is good. They trail now 31-7. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Here's the second down play.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Bringing pressure. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to...
He's looking deep here. He's got it, enough for a first down. Touchdown, Wildcats. They connect for 6.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And the Auburn offense will take...
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Close to the tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. So one play moves the ball to the 41. Another first down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. High completion makes it 2nd and medium. Breaks free.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. So the big gain wiped away by the penalty, and the offense moving backwards. An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Lets it go quickly. Incomplete, but yeah, here comes a penalty marker now. That should be a drive extending first down. So the PI penalty cost the defense 15, and it's a fresh set of downs. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw here. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Here's a screen pass to the running back.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. It's a short completion to the big tight end.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. On 1st down, it's play action. Taking a deep shot here to the right. He hauls it into the 25, still running. Touchdown, Kentucky. That's how you finish a play.
Now that's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
And he knocks through the PAT. Fields it just outside the goal line. And they've got the returner corralled. And here comes the offense back out onto the field now. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made over the middle. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The completion sets up a second down play. He's looking to throw. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. He saw it, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. He'll hand it off. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. A gain makes it second and medium. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Catch made on the out route. They finally get him down, but a big play for 46. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. See what the call is on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Caught quickly. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the cornerback. Not easy with that size difference. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Important second down play coming up. Back to throw again. It's a quick grab. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. Auburn now operating in the red zone. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout and then check him out. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. Running back has it on a screen now. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, as you know, this first half has been less than stellar, to put it mildly, but this could be a jolt. This is something that they can build off when they get back out there after halftime.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before that. Looking to throw it deep. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I really love what they're doing with this plan today. Moving this wide receiver around, not allowing the defense to lock in on him, and he has had a big day today. Keep throwing in the rock.
He's got it with room to run. Breaks into the clear. The 30. Past the 10. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Chris, we're only at 3 ticks from halftime, and doesn't it feel like this thing's already over? Just a first-half beatdown to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here with the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. They'll hand it off. They've got it in the backfield, nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. The defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Handoff to the back. Trucks through the defender. They'll stop him on a small gain here and try to run for it in third. Long came up well short. One team making their way on the field. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. They were reeling in the first half. It's a massive deficit to try to make up as we start the third quarter. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. The receiver makes the catch. He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Ball handed to the running back. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, this defense just flies to the football. So gap sound up front with a defensive line and linebackers coming downhill. Safeties involved. One of the best run defenses in college football.
And the receiver's got it. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Auburn. No chance to catch him there.
Chris, how about that? A quick slant that goes for this many yards and a touchdown? That's what's so dangerous about this quarterback and wide receiver. The quarterback puts the ball right on the money, and by doing so, look at the receiver. Catches it in stride and has all that room to run after the catch for that touchdown.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted.
There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. And the defense comes up with the football.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
Football comes out. The defense has got it.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. A premium here on ball security. The last drive, of course, ended, and he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
I love the idea of this quarterback just continuing to give his guy a chance. Already making multiple plays. Why not put it up in the air and give him a chance to get in the end zone one more time?
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. That ball snagged for a completion. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Crosses the 25. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. Offense in hurry-up mode.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Kentucky. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. And here's the return from inside. Loses it again. And the return team able to make the recovery and avoid a damaging turnover there. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keep
end zone ahead. Touchdown, Wildcats. Still no answer for this offense.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Turner looking to make a play here. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. In the clear at the 25. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28. That run, good for a 1st down. The offense still rolling. Here's the handoff. That's the spin move. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. The shotgun handoff here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
At the 46-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
From the gun, he looks for an open man. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. You can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game.
Looking deep down the left side. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Tigers.
You talk about being in a zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
And the point after is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Kentucky, 66. Auburn.
Returner choosing to field this one. Oh, and he's got some space here. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found the lane, and so this drive's going to start with decent field position. And now the first play of this drive, they'll begin at the 36. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
And we're able to get him down. The important third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Back-to-back deep shots. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. As we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings.
Kentucky, 66. Auburn, 28.
Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Touchdown, Kentucky! Still no answer for this offensive machine.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
They'll return it from inside the 5. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive.
And the Auburn offense will take over.
And the Auburn offense back out on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The receiver grabs it. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job.
Looking deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on the third down, but now it brings up fourth. Punt team ready to boot it away. And the returner will be brought down. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. Breaks free. Tackled, but first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place. They gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense getting set. Second down play here. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Inside the 30. Here he goes. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. So quickly up to the 35-yard line for first down. And he drops back in the gun. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. First down, looking to throw the football. Fires it on the move. The junior tried to take a shot, but overthrows his man. Incomplete. Second down coming up. Looking to throw again. Pressure is coming. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath.
Oh, the pass rush gets home. Here comes the punter onto the field. On to kick now for the 5th time tonight. And that sets up a return. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Catch hauled in here over the middle. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead.
Another great pass by this quarterback. You know, you really got to give a lot of credit to the offensive coordinator and the quarterback today. They protected the ball well, but maintained a calculated level of aggression in keeping this game out of reach from their opponent.
Second down after that run in the previous play. And the completion made.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. They're going to run it. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. A new set of downs after that completion. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. And they'll give it to the back. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. They begin the drive here, set up at the 30. Working clock with the ground game. They got him down out near the 40.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Run down that crosses midfield to the 46. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And it'll be Smothered right at the line for no gain. And the offense will spend a timeout, stopping the clock with 22 seconds remaining.
Now, the defensive coordinator must be thinking, it's about time. This running back has just destroyed this defense, and this time they're able to get into that backfield and come up with a nice play.
The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And a timeout taken by the offense, 18 seconds on the clock. They bring the punter onto the field now. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock. Second down play coming up. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Looking for a late deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. He just goes down, and that'll do it for the ballgame. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.